Hey, this is Jake with Avi-on. Today I want to talk to you about antenna placement. First, let me apologize. I'm going to be a little bit more candor in this video than other videos because antenna placement is important. Now, our antennas work really great on our products, really great. But if you don't employ a small amount of common sense, you're going to have some behaviors you're not going to like. So let me tell you about how to install the antennas, what to look for and what to do and what not to do. And excuse me if I get a little animated with this one. And then I'll tell you at the end of the video what exactly happens when you place the antenna wrong. Okay. First, let's start off with the internal fixture adapter. It has this little antenna right here. This antenna is a very strong antenna. This cap needs to stay on it for the antenna design. So the things I've seen in the field that go wrong is they take this, take this antenna and then they stick it next to an LED driver and then pinch the antenna either next to the LED driver or next to the fixture. So they put it in there. Right? It's kind of a bad example, but you get my drift what I'm saying. They put it in there and everything's fine. It's wedged in there. It's nice and tight. They don't have to anchor it down or anything. So I've seen that. But with this antenna wedged between the metal and the internal fixture adapter, the antenna is weak. Or if they have the antenna wedged right there, especially between the LED driver and the internal fixture adapter, it sometimes just doesn't work. And all I do is, get up there with the electrician, open it up, and I take the antenna and I stick it out like that, and it works, right? It's just common sense with placing antennas. So this video, you want to show this video to anybody that's going to be kidding or installing these devices into a light fixture. The best place for it would be obviously over here, where the antenna is just free from everything, right? Or if you bring it way over here, just away from everything, best place for the antenna. Now these antennas can go inside the fixture. Like this one right here, this model here has an internal antenna, a very strong internal antenna. It's designed to be inside the fixture, so don't worry about that. But you want to be careful where you set this. You don't want to put it over here, pinch it between that, that's not going to work. You could put it over here, that would be okay, but the best, just stick it over here away from everybody, right? Like this one, stick this guy away from everybody. And that's just, employ some common sense when you're doing it. Now, with these models here, with the little whip antenna, it comes with a little sticker that says, "Antenna, do not cut." You would be surprised at how many electricians see this and think it's a wire, because it looks like a wire, right? They cut it. And then you get poor range, certain things. You tell the group to turn off and not all the lights turn off, but yet you use the diagnostic tool and this thing's talking. But then sometimes it won't, sometimes it will. It's really a crapshoot when you have this antenna cut off, how well it will work. Surprisingly, sometimes it works just fine, but other times it doesn't. So with this type of antenna, you want to make sure that this antenna maybe sticks out through one of the holes in the fixture, so it's outside of the fixture and in the air. That's very common with this style. But this style and where my other sample go right here, these two styles, they're going to be put in there because this is not a long enough antenna to get outside the fixture. These are going to be inside the fixture. So just use your common sense and place them away from the electronics in there and the wiring, and you'll be just fine. It's mostly the LED driver. It puts out quite a bit of a interference for a radio, but once you get this thing 3-4 inches away, you're golden. Now, what you're going to see on site is you'll send a group, in the app you'll say, group these lights together. The lights group together and the app's going to pop up, hey, this thing doesn't, this one module didn't group. And so you hit the group repair and that all of a sudden groups. And then you go to the wall station, hit the wall station, and it doesn't turn off that light or it doesn't turn on the light. You can really tell very easily with sporadic communication to that device that the antenna placement's bad. So another thing to note, one of the sites I was on, they had the electrician install, 1,000 lights or whatever. They had gone in, they had multiple people kidding on the floor on site, and some of them did it perfect, some of them did not, where they pinched it in, and some of them just, this thing pulled off, or it pulled out of here, the black antenna. If you pull that with enough force, the antenna will actually pull off this board. Once that happened, you're done, right? You got to replace this unit or go in there and replace the antennas. So that's just something to keep in mind with the antenna placement. Just use your common sense, keep the antennas away from other electronics and other metal walls there, and you'll be just fine. Thanks.